Have you ever felt that nagging guilt after being a bit too kind to yourself? You are not alone, and this could be a red flag. It's a puzzling paradox. Can excessive self-kindness actually hinder your progress? Imagine this: after a tough day, you tell yourself, "I deserve a break." But how often does that break spiral into a week of procrastination? That's the hidden danger of self-compassion. It feels great in the moment, but does it erode your sense of accountability? You might wonder, is being kind to myself supposed to help? Here's where it gets complicated. Too much compassion can blur the line between self-care and self-indulgence. This is just a theory, it's a reality many of us face. Think about scrolling through social media and seeing others thrive while you feel stuck. You comfort yourself, saying it's okay, after all, you're just being kind. But that kindness might be masking deeper issues that need your attention. When was the last time you used self-compassion as a shield? Perhaps you felt overwhelmed and chose to binge-watch your favorite series instead of tackling overdue tasks. In that moment, it felt like self-care, but did it truly help? Here's where the tension builds. You find yourself in a cycle to go for between self-acceptance and the need for self-improvement. It's easy to champion self-kindness, but what happens when that kindness turns into an excuse? Consider a friend who always prioritizes their own needs. You admire their self-love, but are they avoiding tough conversations that could lead to personal growth? It's a delicate balance. So, how do you navigate this fine line? First, pay attention to the signals. Are you using self-compassion to dodge responsibility? Challenge yourself to find accountability within your kindness. What if you paired self-love with specific, actionable goals? Imagine acknowledging your feelings while also setting a small task to keep yourself accountable. It doesn't have to be monumental. Sometimes the smallest steps lead to the biggest changes. As you reflect on this, think about how you can be kind to yourself without sacrificing your growth. This is the real challenge: recognizing when kindness slips into complacency. Next time you find yourself being overly lenient, take a moment to pause. Ask yourself if this kindness is genuinely serving you. Remember, a little accountability can make a big difference. Imagine waking up each day believing you are being kind to yourself. It sounds odd, right? Let's explore the often overlooked paradox of self-compassion. You might see self-compassion as the ultimate solution to life's challenges. But what if I told you that being overly kind to yourself could actually hinder your growth? That's a chilling thought. Consider this: how often do we wrap ourselves in a comforting blanket of self-affirmation, reassuring ourselves that we're doing our best? It feels nice, but is it always beneficial? This mindset could lead you to a risky place: complacency. Picture this scenario: you miss a deadline at work. Instead of holding yourself accountable, you brush it off thinking it's okay, you'll do better next time. But will you? That's the trap of self-compassion. It's easy to fall into that cozy mindset, which often acts like a cushion, making you less likely to take action when it's most needed. Have you ever felt that nagging guilt when you're not reaching your potential? You might dismiss it, telling yourself to just be kinder. But beneath that kindness lies an important question: are you avoiding responsibility for your own life? Let's dig a little deeper. Think about your friendships. When a friend makes a mistake, you likely remind them gently to do better. But when you slip up, this double standard can be dangerous and may sabotage your growth. This is just about failure, it's about recognizing the delicate balance between compassion and complacency. If you lean too heavily into self-kindness, you might be creating a barrier to accountability. Now, what if I told you that acknowledging your shortcomings doesn't mean you have to be hard on yourself? It's about finding that balance. Imagine a world where you can be your own biggest cheerleader while also motivating yourself to improve. Think of it like a game. How do you level up? You identify your flaws, own them, and then take action. You don't need to beat yourself up, just recognize the areas that need attention. As we wrap up, remember this: self-compassion should empower you, not shield you from reality. It's about being honest with yourself while still nurturing your spirit. So the next time you feel tempted to wrap yourself in that blanket of kindness, take a moment to pause. Ask yourself, am I truly fostering growth, or am I simply avoiding the tough stuff? Reflect on this. Your journey is uniquely yours. Embrace it, but don't let kindness be the reason you remain stagnant. If this resonates with you, share your thoughts below. Let's keep this conversation going. Have you ever caught yourself gently reassuring your inner critic, only to find you're still stuck in the same place? It's an interesting contradiction. The kindness we offer ourselves can sometimes hold us back from making real changes. Many people believe self-compassion is the key to personal growth. But what if too much kindness blurs the line between compassion and complacency? It's a subtle shift, but it's definitely there. Imagine this: you've had a rough day. Instead of pushing yourself to hit the gym, you say it's okay, you deserve a break. But that break quickly turns into a week of missed workouts. You might feel good in the moment, but where's the accountability in that? This issue isn't just about missing the gym, it seeps into all areas of our lives. We reassure ourselves we're doing fine even when we're just drifting without real direction. This creates a cozy cycle that feels nice but ultimately leads to stagnation. Think about a friend who's always late. Instead of addressing it, you might think, "They're just busy, it's fine." But what's really going on? That kindness masks a situation that needs attention. What if your self-talk is doing the same to you? You might be nodding, recognizing that gentle voice in your head. But here's the catch: that voice can slip into denial, ignoring the parts of your life that truly need a firm push. We've all been Thursdaying on the couch, endlessly scrolling, convincing ourselves we'll start that project tomorrow. That's self-compassion turning into self-sabotage, where a little nudge becomes a comforting hug that keeps us from moving forward. So what's the solution? It's all about finding balance. Acknowledge your feelings. Sure, here's the improved version of your script chunk, but also challenge yourself. Instead of saying, "I'll do it later," ask, "What's really holding me back?" This is where accountability comes in. It's the tough love that encourages you to face the mirror and realize that kindness should drive progress, not stall it. Next time you find yourself wrapped in a blanket of self-kindness, consider whether it's protecting you or hindering your growth. Remember, the journey to self-improvement isn't always about soothing words. Sometimes it requires a bit of tough love from ourselves and from those around us. So here's something to ponder: what if true self-compassion isn't just about easing your pain, but about pushing you to be better? Challenge yourself to adopt this